Over the years, we've been spoiled with some incredible martial arts scenes on the big screen. From the bride slicing through the crazy 88s to Donnie Yen's jaw-dropping takedown of 10 Japanese soldiers in Yip Man, the list of must-see fights is endless and kind of impossible to rank. But with Marvel's own heavy-handed hero Iron Fist knife-handing his way onto Netflix, I wanted to put together some of my favorite fight sequences that I think you'd dig. And now before you start typing like, I can't believe he didn't include XYZ, hate him, it's because you already know XYZ really well, and that makes for a really boring video. So I hope you get a kick out of these. Do you see what I did there? That was a terrible pun. I'm Joe Starr, and am I fired? I'm fired. This is still Screen Junkies news though, and these are my favorite martial arts fight scenes. Number 1, Donnie Yen versus Collin Chou in Flashpoint. Donnie Yen has been a legend in this industry for decades, which makes it crazy that his only big Western films are Blade 2, Rogue One, and a XXX sequel. That's dumb. Now, when it comes to Yen's combat work on screen, take your pick. I'm focusing on the final battle in 2007's Flashpoint, in which Yen and co-star Collin Chou, that guy from The Matrix, you remember that guy? He was cool. Throw down for more than 7 minutes. Now, what sets this sequence apart from Yen's legendary work in films like Once Upon a Time in China 2 is a focus on mixed martial arts over traditional wushu, resulting in a brutal, hard-hitting battle of chokeholds and submissions. Not only that, but the fight also showcases, according to my wife, Donnie Yen looking really good in those jeans. Come for the arm bars, stay for the jeans. He really pulls them off. Looks good. He looks good, right? Number 2, Sammo Hung versus Kar-leung, Pedicab driver. Sammo Hung may not be a name you're familiar with, but if you've ever seen a movie where someone kicks someone, chances are he worked on it. Hung was a pivotal performer and choreographer in 80s Hong Kong action movies, working with everyone from Jackie Chan to John Woo, in a filmography with more than 200 films. In 1989, he played a husky rickshaw driver turned fighter in Pedicab Driver. His fight with Shaw Brothers legend Kar-leung perfectly blends traditional kung fu fighting with physical comedy and is sort of considered a changing of the guard in the genre. First rule of fighting, you do not screw with a bowl cut that fierce. Look at that, you can pour cereal in that. Number 3, Kar-leung versus Brandon Lee in Rapid Fire. Now, before tragedy made him a legend, Brandon Lee was a rising action star forcing the world to take notice. 1992's Rapid Fire did just that, turning heads with a number of action scenes, most notably a final battle with the one and only Kar-leung. That's right, the candy-stealing henchman from Die Hard, and like a million other things, but mostly the candy-stealing guy from Die Hard. Now, it's a shorter fight, but as a child of the 90s, I've got a lot of Brandon Lee feelings. It's a fascinating fight to watch as Lee, who is a young star with a ton of raw talent, begins the process of finding his voice on screen. Keep an eye on the fight for a balance of his father's style mixed with his own modern touches. It's fun to watch, but it is really sad that we didn't get to see that process continue. Number 4, the staircase fight in The Protector. Now, you probably know Thai star Tony Jaa best from the Ong Bak franchise that had people hailing him as the next Jackie Chan. But you may not have seen 2005's Tom Yum-goong, aka The Protector, about a man fighting against all odds to rescue an elephant. Sometimes I don't know why George Lucas stresses about MacGuffin so much. Just hero rescues elephant, done, go take a lunch break. The film's centerpiece is an almost 4-minute long single take of Jaa battling his way up multiple flights of stairs in a massive hotel, breaking bones and just tossing dudes off balconies. It is an insane scene, grounded by the reality that it was clearly completely exhausting to film. Jaa is very fatigued by the end, but he just keeps on swinging. It's awesome. Fun fact, 5 years later, he became a monk. Interesting dude, that Tony. Number 5, the 3 heroes in Kung Fu Hustle. Some fights make you laugh, some make you feel feelings, and some make you just go, oh my God, did you see that? To the stranger on the plane next to you, and then he just sighs and really wishes that he had missed that flight because he hates you. But there are a few fight scenes that can do all 3, and that's why I consider the Battle of 3 Heroes in 2004's Kung Fu Hustle a complete masterpiece. When the Axe Gang comes to terrorize the town, a stoic laborer, a baker, and a sweet-natured tailor must reveal themselves as kung fu masters to each other and to the world to defend the innocent. It is a beautiful scene driven by character just as much as it is by choreography. Stephen Chow is an underrated director, so if you're looking for a marathon, take a day to watch King of Comedy, Shaolin Soccer, Kung Fu Hustle, and The Mermaid. You will not regret it. And there you go, 5 of my favorite fights to warm you up for Marvel's Adventures of Danny Rand on Netflix. Now, I could talk about fight scenes all day, so I want to know what's on your fight scene mixtape. And since this is the first video of a series, what favorites do you want to see from your favorite Screen Junkies? Share your love in the comments below, and hey, be nice. It's Dalton's #1 rule. Thanks for watching Screen Junkies News.